How's it going, everybody? It's G.I. Jake, your proud U.S. Army veteran, here to serve you. I actually had a request from somebody who wanted to know the different types of drill sergeants you meet in basic training. I'll go over that briefly. There's many kinds of drill sergeants, and literally all different shapes and sizes. But real quick, I'm actually going to do you one better, and I'm going to talk about the types of individuals you meet in basic training. Okay? From what I can remember, I remember the Boy Scout. Right, he comes from a long history of individuals in his family who served in the military. He's always doing everything by the numbers. Even the drill sergeants aren't around. He wants to be that PG, that platoon guy. He wants to be a leader. Sometimes he can be a little hard to be around, but hey, that's his MO. You got the felon, the guy who's a career criminal. He wasn't doing anything with his life. He thought he'd take the military route, which is a good thing. He wants to get out of trouble, get away from home. And now he's in the military. When I was in, they were letting felons in. I heard it's a lot harder now. But again, we were at that time at war with Iraq, so it was different. I had a few felons in my training, in my platoon during basic, and they were just trying to change their life. You even have the failed athlete, the guy who was playing college ball, unfortunately tore an ACL, and now he's fucking, trying to go down the military path. We had a football player from LSU, fucked up his knee, and now he was in the military. Those guys make good leaders, by the way. You had individuals like me who were just right out of high school. At my platoon, in my company, I was pretty sure I was like, if I wasn't the youngest, I was like the second to the youngest. I went in at literally 17 years old. So I was quiet. I looked around. I followed others who I thought were going down the right path, and I did whatever the drill sergeant said. I tried to stay under the radar, and I was literally there to serve my country, like I've said before, and then just take as much as I could from it. You got the troublemaker, the guy who was always the guys. There was quite a few of them who are just there to call them Blue Falcons. They're doing their own thing. We had a guy that would sneak out, go to the PX, get candy, come back and sell it. He was doing his own thing. That happens, right? Sometimes it takes a platoon to straighten that guy out. We had a couple of them. No, we had a guy named, I think his name was Hanson. He was from Georgia. This boy was wild. You meet people from all different walks of life. It's literally a melting pot when you're in basic training. And that's kind of cool because you get to see how other people move. You get to see where they come from and whatnot. Now, when it comes to drill sergeants, there was many different types of drill sergeants. My situation was interesting because there was 4 platoons in our company, and we all had a platoon drill sergeant that was there from beginning to end, all 12 weeks. What was interesting with our situation is every 2 weeks we had 2 new drill sergeants per platoon, and these guys were reservists because when you're in reserves, we call them weekend warriors, no disrespect. You work 1 weekend out of the month, you do your 2 weeks of the field every year, out of the year, and we would have 2 new drill sergeants every 2 weeks. And no, it don't matter if we were in red phase, white phase, or blue phase. They came in, they were there to fucking do their thing and treat us like shit. Even if we were in blue phase, they were treating us like we were red phase because they were there for 2 weeks. They were gonna have their fun. There was like the mean drill sergeant, right? Who's just always a dickhead, always an asshole. He's loved that he's in power, and he takes advantage of it. There's the old school nice drill sergeant. He's an older guy. He's probably on the tail end of his career, and it's like good cop, bad cop. He'll help you out. Hey man, straighten up. He's a cool guy. He's a cool drill sergeant right there. You have the drill sergeant that just fucking loves to sing cadence all the damn time. You always sing a cadence. You have the drill sergeant that, we had a drill sergeant that had a ranger tab. People look at each other by their ranks and their badges. And, excuse me, that's my dog. And, we had a drill sergeant that was a ranger, and everybody's like, dude, that guy's a badass. Everybody just looks at him because, he was airborne, he was a ranger, and everyone wanted to listen to him. They wanted to get what they could from him. So like I said, you got the cool drill sergeant, you got the dickhead drill sergeant, you got your badass, all ranked up, G'd up drill sergeant, your platoon drill sergeant that's done it all, who's there for a specific reason, and he was our drill sergeant. He earned our respect. Like whenever we fucked up, we felt like we failed him, so we wanted to make him proud. And then you have there was even a female drill sergeant, one of them. I feel like our drill sergeant was fucking her. I'm pretty sure they were fucking. But anyways, you could tell she was living her power, because she would always get on everybody as much as she could. And she was always screaming and yelling and spitting. We're like, bitch, like we're about to graduate, you still like this? But she was cool too, I ain't gonna lie. And so again, basic training, it's definitely a life experience. You're gonna meet all kinds of people from all walks of life. The drill sergeants, they're all different too. And then when you get to your duty station, right, and you see soldiers you'll see sergeants with that drill sergeant tab because they went and they did, they're normal people just like us. But when they're in drill sergeant mode, they're a different character. You don't know who it can be, a mean one, a cool one, a loud one, just one that's, you know, straight by the book, straight by the numbers. He's, you know, he's not a dick. He's not nice. He's just in the middle. And what I mean by that is he's going to show you the way, and sometimes it might be the hard way, and sometimes he might show you the easy way. But those drill sergeants, actually any drill sergeant, as long as you listen to them, you focus, you pay attention to detail is something you'll hear a lot, and just try to stay under the radar. You know what I mean? Don't stand out too much unless you're doing good shit. Drill sergeants for the most part will treat you right, and also other people will fuck with you if you're doing good things. They'll see that. You know what I mean? Because people want to be around people that are being successful. They want to feed off that energy. So again, I'm G.I. Jake. You're a proud U.S. Army veteran. Here to serve you. If you have anything else you want to hear about, let me know in the comments or email me at gijakeproudveteran@gmail.com. Carry on.